and welcome to our 1 yard series. I'm Floise Njeru, and on today's episode we are going to be making a set that includes a head wrap, a headband, and a mask. I've already pre-cut my pieces, but I was lucky enough to have 2 yards out of that outfit, so I'm going to demonstrate to you what I did before the cutting. I apologize. I was shooting for my podcast earlier, and I ran out of time. It got dark before I was able to go to my cutting station, which is out by my patio. So I said, hey, why not do it right here with you? So let's get into it. So with 1 yard of fabric, measuring 36 inches by 45 lengthwise, you're gonna take that fabric and you will fold it into half like this, and this is what you're left with. Once you fold it into half, then you cut it in the middle from top to bottom like this. So you cut that part out, and you will be left with something that looks like this. You'll be left with two pieces that are of this size. So my very first piece that I'm going to use is this one. This is part of that second half, and it measures, this is 12 inches by 17 inches. I'm going to fold it into half like this, and I will use this to cut my mask. The other pieces that you're going to cut, you cut them on fold to have equal pieces, 5 1/4 inches across, and then 21 inches long. 2 of these, you put them aside. These are going to be for the front part of my headband, and then the back piece that is going to come back here is going to be, these measurements are according to the size of my head. For you it could be bigger. For the back are 3 and almost 1/4 by, again, 2 identical pieces, 3 by 1/4 by 15 inches. So 3/4 inch by 15 inches. All right. So this is my mask piece that I'm going to make the mask with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my pattern for the mask. And since I want it to have 2 identical sides, what you do is you will fold it again into half, so 1/4, and so remember, the first step is to have it folded into half like that, and then again like so. And the most important part is to also look at where your patterns are, your prints are, like this flower. So if I want some dramatic detail in the front, this is what I like to do. So I will place that pattern right there and adjust it towards where I want the pattern detail to be, and then cut. So if you're a beginner, the best thing to do is make sure you mark it with a chalk, because you might end up cutting your pattern. And then we're gonna just extend that tail a little. I'll tell you why. Then mark the bottom across like so. Then now I'm gonna move this out, and I'm gonna cut this way. Just cutting now the bottom piece to separate it. This will be the outside casing of my mask, and like I said, remember in the beginning, let me put this other side aside. So remember, I told you I like to look at where my flower pattern is. Like for this piece, I make sure that I place the side that has the 2 sort of semi-identical flowers facing the same direction, and that's why I placed the front of the mask. This will give me a nice pattern for the nose detail. And then this one is the inner side. It doesn't matter. Mark this as L, the lining, and this is as the front or main piece, however you want to do it, so that you're not confused. We're gonna pin them. So we're gonna sew this and this piece. We're gonna sew these two pieces, the front and the lining piece. Then I'll show you what the next step will be. We're going to now put these two pieces together, the front and the lining, like sides together, and make sure we match the top piece with the bottom. The top piece is the sharp corner pointed, and then the bottom is kind of curved and flat. So we're gonna join those two pieces, and I will pin the bottom like so, and then I'll also pin that top part just to hold it in place so that it doesn't shift. Sorry, I forgot to record this step. After sewing the two pieces together, you're going to turn your mask inside out and then attach the elastic. I cut 10 inches of elastic for the two openings on each side, and now I'm attaching that elastic. That will be the final step for the mask. I'm also making sure that I double stitch almost like 3 times just to make sure that I secure that elastic on each end. You gotta make your straps adjustable if you want to accommodate more than one facial size. Now we're going to do a handband, and how I like to do it is first I will test it on me to show you the rough idea. I'm gonna take off my hat. I got no hair, don't judge. All right, so I'm gonna take these two pieces and then I will cross them together like this. Once I cross, I make sure I follow each end like that, and I'm kind of making like a loop, that loop around. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place it right here. I know it doesn't look perfect for now because I haven't sewn the pieces yet, but I'm gonna place it on my forehead, and then with the other two pieces, those are the ones that I'm gonna put elastic and join with this to make it adjustable. So let's get sewing. The first step is going to be first sewing these two pieces on fold like so. Just sew it on fold and turn it, and then the other piece on fold and turn it. So the pieces are done. We're now going to turn them around and see how we go. I know you have turning today, so this is what I was saying. You finish turning them inside out, then you cross them again, and now you see the size has kind of reduced, but it's fine. Remember, African fabric does not stretch, so you need to leave enough room to accommodate more of elastic and less of the thick and firm fabric. Okay, so the other piece we're gonna put together is with these two pieces that are identical. I am going to sew top and bottom, not unfold like the other ones. So I'm gonna make sure that I sew them top and bottom, and I leave the sides open to make room for elastic. So now I'm done sewing these pieces top and bottom together, and I also turned them to make like a pipe. The next thing is to get my elastic, and just make sure your choice of elastic is not too thick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to measure my head, approximately 6 inches of elastic. You are going to see already that it's smaller than the actual fabric. Now what we're gonna do here is some magic. We're going to sew it in and pull. And now we're going to take it to the sewing machine. I'm going to pin it first to make sure that it doesn't shift or move, and I also pin the other edge. And this time when I'm sewing, I'm just going to be sewing and pulling so that it kind of crumbles together. I'm going to shift into a zigzag stitch, and I'm going to make it a little bit wide, maybe 2.5, and the width is going to be, I think, around 1. And I will lift it like so. First we're going to secure that edge, so I'll unpin it and sew. What is gonna help me here, I think, is going to be me inserting my hand to grab the other half. A safety pin would be the most appropriate one. I know there's a different way to do this, but it's almost midnight here and I gotta get this out, so I'm just gonna show you this quick one, and then next time we'll figure out other ways. So I'm gonna sew as I pull the elastic, that nice loop there. Then I'll take the ends and I will position them flat. I'll first put them over like that. I'll make them lay on top of each other just to make them to make sure that they're narrow enough to go into my opening. And before I do that, I need to fold this so you have a nice clean finish. I want to kind of do a demo for you guys so that you see how this looks. I'm done. I know you can put all kind of details here. You can put a bow, but for me, I just wanted something easy for you guys to be able to see and follow through. This is our elastic attachment. I can do a better job. I think I cut it too big, but I can easily trim it a little like that so that it fits. So I'm just gonna sort of sew the bottom and make that cute little taper there to be able to have it so that it lays on my head. The best way to wear this is to go through your head first, to put it through your neck first, so that it kind of assumes a necklace look, and then push it up and kind of play with those curls a little to make sure you make room for that cute little print detail to show. So that's one of the ways you can rock it. Other people would rather wear it just straight on their head. This is super cute. If we had a bow detail, it would even pop more, but you get the idea. So the last step, all we're gonna do is we're going to finish this edge on this side and the other side and on the top and bottom. So I'm just going to go to my overlocking machine right there. So there you have it, guys. That's how you make a head wrap, a headband, and a mask. Let me know what you think about this project. Have you tried making some? I know I rushed through a few of these items. I'm still going to come back and make them as just single items. The good news is we are adding another series here called Tuesday. I will be uploading those episodes on Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. On Tuesday, I'll share my tools of trade, both digital and physical tools, stationaries, things that help me do what I do. And on Saturday, as usual, we're going to be doing our DIY so that you have something to keep your hands busy over the weekend. Don't forget to subscribe and invite a friend to join us so that we can create magic together. Sewing is so therapeutic, and it's one way to, you know, get your mind thinking and also to make money while you're doing it. I'll see you on Tuesday. Stay blessed, stay focused, and stay fabulous. Mwah.